गणाधिपाय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदेवताय गुरुकुलस्थाय गुरुविक्रमाय गुरुप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलाक्षेत्रे गुरुसर्वसराराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरित्रात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि गूढगुल्फाय गन्धमट्टाय गोजयप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदम् शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय श्रीपञ्चोतिर्नमोऽस्तुते श्रीपञ्चोतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं गुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदम्
Most respected, the presiding officer of today's Doctors' Day celebration, our Honorable Chancellor, Sri Hegde sir, guest of honor, our Honorable Co-Chancellor, Professor M. Shantaram Shetty, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M.S. Moditaya, our former Vice Chancellor and currently the Vice President of CRL and CSR, Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, distinguished doctors who are going to be felicitated today, Dr. Shukla S. Shetty, Head of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, JDM Medical College, Davangere, Dr. M. Balakrishna Bhatt, the family physician from Ujire, Dr. M. Jaypal Shetty, the family physician, Kunjatur, Manjeshwar, Dr. M. Sadashiv Purnaya, family physician, Ullal, Mangalore, my colleagues, Professor Asha Hadagalli, the Registrar of Nitte University, Dr. M. Mirajkar, Professor M. Sumlata R. Shetty, our founder Dean of A.B. Shetty Memorial Institute of Dental Sciences, Professor M. Sridhar Shetty, the family members of the doctors who are going to be felicitated today, heads of institutions, heads of departments, dear students, members of the press and media. Every year we celebrate Doctor's Day at Hegde Medical Academy in memory of Dr. B.C. Roy, popularly called as Dr. B.C. Roy, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, a great physician and Chief Minister of West Bengal. He was born on 1st July and who has dedicated his life for the upliftment of Indian society, mainly the poor and the underprivileged. He is one among the few physicians who completed MRCP and FRCS together in a short span of 2 years. He not only excelled as a physician and also a mass leader, becoming the Chief Minister of West Bengal. He was the second Chief Minister of West Bengal, which he ruled for 14 years till 1962. He used to practice medicine and treat patients whenever he is free, which is free of cost, even when he was the Chief Minister of West Bengal. He brought unity and discipline in the state torn by communal violence, and he is considered as the architect of West Bengal. He was instrumental in starting two important organizations of a profession, namely the Indian Medical Association, the Medical Council of India, currently named as National Medical Commission. He donated his property to a public trust and his house and became a hospital after his death. It is a strange coincidence that 1st July is his death anniversary as well. He was awarded the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 1961, and the Government of India has instituted an award in his name, Dr. B.C. Roy Award, for the achievers in the areas of medical men cum statesmen and the eminent medical persons. Today we are here to celebrate the Doctor's Day in memory of Dr. B.C. Roy. We have with us our Chancellor, who is our backbone of our university, and Hegde Medical Academy particular. What was started a small school at Nitte village 40 summers ago, under his leadership, today it has grown to 3 campuses. One we are all here in Bangalore, one at Nitte and one at Bangalore. He is always a motivator for all of us. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. We have with us our Pro-Chancellor, Professor M. Shantaram Shetty, who is the Founder Dean and the first Vice Chancellor of Nitte University. He is always a guiding force in growth of our hospital and medical college in particular. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor M. S. Muditaya, the able administrator and a helping hand for all our programs, and already set us a target in the years to come, the 2025 and 2030. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. Professor Satish Kumar Bhandari, our former Vice Chancellor and currently the Vice President of the CRL and ISR activities of Nitte University, is a constant pillar of our trust, and during his tenure as Dean, we started this Doctor Day celebration and continue to be go on, and next year we are celebrating the 15 years of Doctor's Day celebration. I wholeheartedly welcome you, sir. Though the official introduction will follow when we honor the doctors who are going to be felicitated today, but however, I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Shukla Shetty, and my privilege to welcome Dr. Balakrishnan Bhatt, and I welcome Jayapal Shetty and Dr. Sadashiv Parnaik. My hearty welcomes to Professor Harsha Halahalli, the Registrar of Nitte University, Professor Deralakatte, the Vice Dean of the Medical College, Professor Sumulata Shetty, the Medical Superintendent of the Justice Basic and Charitable Hospital, all the heads of the institutions, heads of the departments, wish you a happy Doctor's Day. Thank you once again.
Professor Dr. Shukla S. Shetty, Professor and Head of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, JJM Medical College, Davangere. Born in family of doctors as the eldest of 2 in Jan 1962 to Dr. K.R.K. Shetty and Dr. Vasanthi R. Shetty of Davangere. Her younger brother, Dr. Shravan, is geriatric practitioner in UK. She pursued her education in Davangere and graduated both MBBS and post-graduation. After a stint of working under Ministry of Health in Oman as junior specialist for 7 years, she returned to her hometown and joined as a teaching staff in JJM Medical College in 1995. She has been associated with both undergraduate and postgraduate training since then. Apart from being a teacher, she has been active member of the Ethical Committee of the Medical College for the last 10 years and integral part of Student Welfare, Student Council and Academic Planning Committee for the postgraduates. She also has many publications in peer-reviewed journals and has been instrumental in developing PG curriculum. An active speaker and invited faculty in both state and national conferences and core committee member of various postgraduate training programs across the state. She was the organizing chairman of the state conference held in Davangere in 2021 and an active member of Davangere OBG Society. Dr. Shukla Shetty is the medical director of City Hospital Davangere and has been organizing free lunch every month for around 500 people since 25 years. Dr. Shukla Shetty organizes camps and healthcare education in nearby villages every month and has been an active influencer on women's health and other issues. Every year, she sponsors education for at least 10 children from low socioeconomic class and also free medical treatment and lunch to children with special needs from past 25 years. Dr. Shukla is married to Dr. Surendra Shetty, professor and former HOD of ophthalmology, JJM Medical College, Davangere, who has been her constant support and pillar in all her endeavors. She eldest son, Dr. Shaman Shetty, is an alumni of Kshema, is a consultant ophthalmologist in Udupi, and younger son, Mr. Sudhin Shetty, is an engineer working in Bangalore. Both are married and are excelling in their chosen fields. We welcome you, ma'am.
He was born in 1944 in Kasaragod, a village nearby Kasaragod. See, at those times there was nothing else, so he had to walk 3 miles to Perjala for getting his schooling, education and schooling. So he did it in Perjala. He had to go about 3 miles every day to that school and come back. I'm sure he was an excellent student because he went on to do his PUC from Aloysius College, Bangalore. And of course, being a brilliant student, got into MBBS and finished in 1967 from both, at that time it used to be partly in Manipal and I think partly in KMC Bangalore. So he finished in 1967. Then he wrote his MPSC exam and joined the mining hospital KGF under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India, where he worked from 1969 to 1985. These are the times when there were no specialists, so the MBBS doctor was a person who knew everything. So I'm sure he was one of those few people who had to treat from gynecology to orthopedics and ENT to pediatrics. He finished in 1985 there, retired, and then went into government service in government of Libya, where he worked from 1985 to 1992. Then he decided to come back to his own country, where he was working in Sringeri from 1992 to 2009. and then he came to his hometown. I'm sure these times when they have worked were the most difficult times because he is married to a doctor now in 1972, and she continued to follow him wherever he went. He has a family, a son who is a software engineer who is working with the MNC. Since he couldn't make his son a doctor, I think he found a daughter-in-law who was a doctor for him, who was a microbiologist. But I am honored, Dr. N. Balakrishna Bhatt, to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. M. Jayapal Shetty, family physician, Manjeshwara, to please step forward and take the seat in the center of the stage. I would also like to request Dr. Avijit S. Shetty, Professor and Unit Chief, Department of General Surgery, Hegde Medical Academy, to introduce Dr. M. Jayapal Shetty to the gathering.
One of our eminent personality in our society, Dr. Jayapal Shetty. Dr. Jayapal Shetty was born in the year 1947, 20th December, to Mulki, Petemane Ramana Shetty and Rajivi Shetty, Dodamane Talapati. He pursued his high school and SSC in government school Mulki and PUC in Vijay College Mulki. He completed his MBBS in JJ Medical College Davangere in 1974. After his internship, he started his successful private practice at Kunjethur. Dr. Jayapal Shetty is married to Mrs. Pramila Shetty. The couple has got two sons. The eldest son, Mr. Pritam Shetty, is completed his hotel management in Saroj Institute of Hotel Administration and now is running his successful business. Branch of Share. He further pursued his MS at MCH and is serving as a plastic surgeon in AJ Institute of Medical Science, Bangalore. Dr. Jayapal Shetty is still continuing his practice in medicine in his Vinayaga Clinic in Kunjethur, Manjeshwar. Dr. Jayapal Shetty was elected as the president of IMA Uppala from the year 2017 to 2020. Apart from his busy practice, he was also elected as a trustee of Sri Arasu Manjeshwar Devalaya Udyavara Mada for more than 20 years. He was also the president of Rural Band Sangha from 2006 to 2010. Dr. Jayapal Shetty has also contributed majority in maintenance and development of many religious spaces in and around Manjeshwar to make a difference in their life and life of others. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Did his medical admission in 1964, I think before me, I have one, in Government Medical College, Mysore, completed in 1969-70. He did 1 year senior housemanship in Government Penlock Hospital, Mangalore, under Dr. K.P. Ganeshan, an eminent physician of international repute, and Dr. A.V. Shetty, till 1971. He started as a family physician practice in Ullala in 1974. He completed the entrance test in the first attempt by securing 76% and he got the permission to go to United States. But already he has picked up the good practice. Not only that, the persons who are his friends who are there in USA, they desisted him from going to the USA. The luck is for the Ullala, where he practicing till now. Till 1970 to 90, he was doing the outpatient practice. Then he set up a hospital called SK Hospital in Ullal in year 1990 with full-fledged OT, lab and obstetrics and gynecology practice with the labor, medical services, etc. continued till 2014 with his wife, Dr. Kasturi. Later, opted to lease out since his successors, son and daughter-in-law, they are into the post-graduation and they are into the medical college. And now he is running a short-time semi-retired practice in Ullal. And as a general practitioner, we know him since we started the working here. He is a family physician of repute. I think most of our specialists, what they do, he is doing in his general practice. He identifies the illness, treats them. When he refers, by that time, most of the time, he has the diagnosis in hand. As a psychiatrist, I know him. He very much well versed with the psychiatry. And whenever he refers and talks to me, his knowledge about psychiatry, I am somewhere feel that I may not be knowing at that time. When my MBBS was there, I didn't have any knowledge about psychiatry. But he is very well versed with that. Most of the time, he tries to treat also if we are not available. And most of us who are in Mangalore knows that he is the person with the good knowledge. We have to see his participation in Medilore, the quiz done by the IME. Most of the time, he is the winner. That is his medical knowledge. He is associated with the IME, Family Doctors Association, and he is served in various positions. And still he is active. Wherever he enters into any of the conferences, meetings, we can recognize the active participation and his initiative to do the good things for the families and the patients as a whole for the society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
To speak few words on this occasion. Good morning, everyone. Respected elders, dignitaries of this function, Shri N. Vinay Hegde, the Chancellor of the Nitte University, Professor Dr. M. Shantaram Shetty, the Pro-Chancellor, Dr. M.S. Mulataya, the Vice Chancellor of the Nitte University, Professor Dr. B. Satish Kumar Bhandari, the Vice President, Professor Harsha Halnari, the Registrar of the Nitte University. I am privileged to be chosen by this great institution to be honored on this Doctor's Day. I am in two professions, as a doctor and as a teacher. A teacher opens the door and you enter yourself. Both jobs are selfless. Beautiful relationships are created by two wonderful people. The first, who can blindly trust. The second, who can understand you better. I think the first ones are our patients, who trust us in the long run. As a doctor, the most precious gift we can offer anyone is our attention. As you see and treat patients, you become a very good doctor. It's like a good teacher makes an extraordinary student, and a good student makes a very good teacher. Teaching has given us a lot of fulfillment, and as a team, we see to it that our students are prepared to face the world once they leave us. When they express their gratitude, it is overwhelming for us. As a treating doctor, and especially in my specialty, I always have gone through a lot of apprehension and sigh of relief as each baby's cry. And I also have gone through a lot of near-miss death along with my patients. It's only through recall, improving my skills, and discussing these problems with my seniors had made me more confident in handling difficult situations. Every day is a new beginning in our field. The advances are so fast that the textbook editions also are once in 2 years. Keeping ourselves updated to the new options available for the community is what makes our profession lively and interesting. I have enjoyed being an OB-GYN and encourage my students to take it, provided they are ready for the 24/7 job it demands. The social work and the charity work what I do is because of my parents, who I observed and have been following. So the food contribution was started by them 25 years back. This makes you humble and feel blessed for whatever you have in your life at present. My family has been a great support for all my activities, especially my husband, Dr. Shetty. My kids, Shamant and Sudhin, had to look after themselves sometimes because of this. You cannot go back and change the beginning, but you can now start from wherever you are and change the ending. I thank the organizing team for giving me this opportunity to be amongst this wonderful gathering and making my day a wonderful event. Thank you one and all.
I would like to talk in Kannada to express my views and thoughts. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ನಿಟ್ಟೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಎನ್ ವಿನಯ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಅವರೇ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂ ಶಾಂತರಾಮ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂ.ಎಸ್. ಮುಡಿತಾಯ, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ. ಸತೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಭಂಡಾರಿ, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹರ್ಷ ಹಾಳಹಳ್ಳಿ ಹಾಗೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳೇ, ಹಾಗೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ನನ್ನ ವೈದ್ಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಇಂದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇದೊಂದು ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮರಣೀಯ ದಿನ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ತಿಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ಒಂದು ಹಿರಿಯವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆ.ಎಸ್. ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಾಧಾರಣ 40 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗದ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಘನತೆಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಿಡಿದಂತಹ ಈ ಕೆ.ಎಸ್. ಹೆಗಡೆಯವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸುವುದಂದರೆ ಅದು ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವೈದ್ಯ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಜುಲೈ 1ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿನಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ B.C. ರಾಯ್ ಇವರ ಜನ್ಮದಿನವೂ ಹೌದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವರು ವಿಧಿವಶರಾದಂತಹ ಜುಲೈ 1ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿನಂದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ದಾದಿಯರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ನ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯೂ ಉಂಟು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಆಚರಿಸುವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಏನೆಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವೈದ್ಯರು ಈಗ ನಾವು ವೈದ್ಯ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಅಂತ ಆಚರಿಸುವಾಗ ನಾವೊಂದು ಅವಲೋಕನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬಂದ ದಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಉಂಟಾಗಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊರತೆ ಉಂಟಾಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆತ್ಮಾವಲೋಕನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವುದೇ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಆಚರಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಸಾಧಾರಣ 67ನೇ ಇಸವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮೂಕಿ ವಿಜಯ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲಿತವ. ಆದರೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕನಸಿತ್ತು. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ವೈದ್ಯರಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ನಿಜವಾಗಿಯೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯ ಗುಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರು. ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಅವರು ಹಾಕಿದಂತಹ ಸ್ಟೆಥೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅವರ ಶುಭ್ರ ಏಪ್ರನ್, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯ ಈ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಕನಸು ಕಾಣುವುದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ನನಸು ಮಾಡುವುದು ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಕಲಾಂ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಕನಸನ್ನು ಕಾಣಬೇಕು, ನನಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ನನಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಛಲ, ಗುರಿ, ಸಾಧನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ಆ ಸಾಧನೆಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನನ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು PUC ಆಗುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಎವರೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟು. ಆದರೆ ಈ PUCಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಈಗಿನಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎಬೋ 90% ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಗ ಸಿಗುವುದೇ 65ರಿಂದ 70-75%. ಅದು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶಾಂತರಾಮ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 70ರಿಂದ 75. ಆದರೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಪಡೆಯೋದು. ಆಗ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಉಂಟು, PUCಯಲ್ಲಿ PCV ಅಂದರೆ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ PCVಯನ್ನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಆದರೆ PCM. ಆದರೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಈ PCMನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಬೋ 85% ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ PCVಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುವುದೇ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಅತ್ಯಲ್ಪ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ 70, 75, 78 ಅಂತ ಮೆರಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದವರು ಅವರು ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಾಧಾರಣ 4 ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಕಾಲೇಜು, ಒಂದು ಮೈಸೂರು, ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ. 2 ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 2, ಒಂದು KMC, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಬೆಳಗಾಂ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್. ಅದರ ನಡುವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು PUCಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜು JJMC ಅಂತ. ಈ JJMCಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಬರುವಾಗ ದೇವರ ದಯವು ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಆ JJMCಗೆ ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಣ್ಣ, ಹೀಗೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಸೇರಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಈ ಥಿಯರಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಸಿಗುವುದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಈ 1 ವರ್ಷದ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಶುಯಾಲಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು 74ರಲ್ಲಿ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈನಲ್ MBBS ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ವೆನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸೇರಿದೆ. ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಅಂದರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಯಾರು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿತು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರ ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ RM ಹಾಗೆ DMOನ ಯೂನಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ. ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ನಾನು 74-75ರ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಂತಹ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಲೋಬೋ ಅಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ. ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವೈದ್ಯನಾಗಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಅವರದ ಆಸೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲೋಬೋ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದರು ಸರ್ಜರಿಗೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೈನಕಾಲಜಿಗೆ ವಸತಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದ್ದರು. ಹೀಗೆ ಈ 3 ಮಂದಿಯು ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ನಿಯತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರವರ ಅಂಡರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ನ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಿನಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವೈದ್ಯನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವರ ಅಭಿಲಾಷೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಪಟ್ಟಣಂತಹ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನಿತರ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವೈದ್ಯ ಪದ್ಧತಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಸಾಧಾರಣ 74-75ರ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಜ್ಯುಯೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗುವುದಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಹಣದ ಅರ್ಜನೆ ಇತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳಿಗೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಂತು, ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡರು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಮಗೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತುರ್ತು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ತುಂಬ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಆಗದ್ದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು MBBS ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರು ಕಲಿತ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಅಂದರೆ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಪದ್ಧತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು 75ರ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಜತ್ತೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದಂದರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹಣ ಮುಖ್ಯವಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೋಗಿಗಳ ಇದು ರೋಗವನ್ನು ಗುಣಪಡಿಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೋಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಣದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೋಗಿಯಿಂದ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು 1.5 ರೂಪಾಯಿಂದ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿವರೆಗೆ ಸಹ, ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೊಂದು 40 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸಿಗುವುದೇ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನೋಡದೆ ರೋಗಿಗಳ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ರೋಗಿಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡುವ ಅವರ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶುಶ್ರೂಷೆ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ಅದೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಇದು ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದಿನ ಈ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ 4 ವೀಲರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, 2 ವೀಲರ್ಸು. ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಾದರೂ ಹೌಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಹೌಸ್ ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ನಾನು ಕಳೆದ ಸಾಧಾರಣ 3 ತಿಂಗಳ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾನೊಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಹೌಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು. ಹೌಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವಿನಃ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಗೆ ಉಂಟು ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಷ್ಟವನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹೌಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂತು ವಿಸಿಟು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಟಲ್ ಬ್ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಅದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯ ವಾತಾವರಣ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಇದು ವಿಪರೀತ, ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ದುಃಖವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪೇಷಂಟನ್ನು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೇಟಲ್ ಬ್ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೆರಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಎದುರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. ಆದರೆ ಆ ತಾಯಿ ಬಹಳ ತುಂಬ ದೀನತೆಯಿಂದ ಬೇಡಿತು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಹಣ ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ನಮ್ಮ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಬಾಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂಬೆಲಿಕಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ನಾನು ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ದೀಪವನ್ನು ನೀನು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಬ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಈ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನೋಡಿ ವೈಟಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ, ಟೈರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಕರಿಯನಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಟೈರ್. ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸ್ವಿಚರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಆಗದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿನು, ಆಂಬಿಸಿಲಿನು ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ಸಸಿಲಿನು, ಮತ್ತು ಏನಾದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ರಾಮಬಾಣದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಇದು ಪ್ರೊಕೇನ್ ಬೆನ್ಸಿಲಿನ್, ಅದು ನಮಗೊಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ರಾಮಬಾಣ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ನವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಒಂದು ಆಂಟಿಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರೊಕೆನಿಜಮ್. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಹೆಂಗಸರು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಸು ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅವಳ ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಧನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವನೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಉಳಿಸಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಆ ಧನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವನೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅದು ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಇದು. ಅವರು ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಧನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವನೆ, ಅದುವೇ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ತಾಯಿಯ ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಏನೋ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು 10-12 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಏನೋ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ನಾನು ಎಂಥದ ಇದ್ದರೂ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಂತೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹಲವಾರು ವೈದ್ಯರು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಲವಾರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಹಿರಿಯವರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಿರಿಯರು. ಆದರೂ ಹಿರಿಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಿರಿಯವರ ಹತ್ರ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದಯುತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೋಗಿಯ ಎದುರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಿನ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ಎದುರಿನ ವೈದ್ಯ ಏನು ಮದ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಹಾಗೆ ಮದ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ. ಏನಾದರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ವೈದ್ಯರ ಹತ್ರ ತಪ್ಪು ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಉಂಟು. ಆದರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಬೇಗ ಅಂತಲೇ ಯಾವ ವೈದ್ಯನೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಅಂತಹ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ 280 ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಹಾಗೂ ವೈದ್ಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆದರೂ IMA ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋರಾಡ್ತದ್ದು, ನಾನ್ ಬೇಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದು ವಾರಂಟ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ, ನಾನ್ ಬೇಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಆದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಯೂನಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಈ IMAಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಿರುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೈದ್ಯರು ನೀವು IMAಗೆ ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು IMAವನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವೈದ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ IMA ಉಂಟು. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವೈದ್ಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವರವರ ಇದನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋಣ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿನಯ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗ, ಆಡಳಿತ ವರ್ಗ, ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಮಗದೊಮ್ಮೆ ನನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ನನಗೆ ಈ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಭಾರತ್.
Morning, every one of you, and I'm really greatly indebted, and I doubt myself whether I really deserve this honor in front of all big icons stage on the dais. But anyway, it is my duty since last century. I mean, I'm also equal to Dr. Jaipal Hegde, and my introduction by the introductor actually it is more than what I fed him. I need not say anything more about that. But I started my practice in 1972 with Dr. Jaipal Shetty in Ulla. Afterwards, it was not intended actually, it was accidental. I tried to help my own classmate who wanted to pursue life in CRPF. So my life in Ullal is totally accidental. There was no other alternative. Still I didn't want to practice. So I appeared in the examination. Then my own senior friends advised me not to go to states. What to do? I had to continue in Ullal, and this is the 52nd or 53rd still batting. I don't know how long to bat further. Our days, ಈಗ ಕಾಲ ಬದಲಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಲೆಪ್ರಸಿ, ಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ನಾಟ್, ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್, ಹೈಪರ್ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್, ಒಬೇಸಿಟಿ, ಸೆಡೆಂಟರಿ ಲೈಫ್. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಹೋದಂತೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ತುಂಬ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್, ನಾಟ್ ವರ್ದಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೋಟೋ I advise all the doctors, be they are junior or senior, be kind to the patients, have full of patience, and not leave anything untouched. So there are so many exemplary, I don't want to go to detail because it's already over time. So I beg your pardon because my own experiences I can talk. There are so many incidences where I just made on the spot diagnosis and it was later discussed and I was right in my diagnosis. Hardly 1 or 2 minutes is enough for me to make the diagnosis, except probably arthritis. So I am interested in psychiatry, cardiology, neurology and all specialties, but I keep on reading. After the event, there are many doctors come and ask, how do you gather such a knowledge? Are you still? No, I have not read in medical college, frankly speaking. I learned on the field. So it has given me a lot of experience over more than 50 years. So I don't want to waste your precious time. I will take a break. Thank you very much.
Good morning. And I wish each one of you a great Doctor's Day. Our revered Chancellor, Mr. Hegde, the galaxy of guests on the dais, the 4 important doctors, Dr. Shukla, Dr. Balkrishna Bhatt, Dr. Jaipal, Dr. Sadashiv, colleagues, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Today morning when I was making my rounds, I asked a postgraduate, what is the significance of the Doctor's Day? I was amazed. He looked up and said, it's the festival to celebrate the doctors. He did not know it was Dr. B.C. Roy's birthday. He did not know we celebrate Doctor's Day to educate people about the profession. He did not know that what doctors have to do and have not got to do in their profession. So Doctor's Day is celebrated in India especially, not only to celebrate the birthday of that great visionary Dr. B.C. Roy, who was born and died on the same day on the 1st of July. Perhaps he was an embodiment of knowledge, the person who passed his fellowship both in surgery and membership in medicine, a rare feat by any doctor. A doctor who was the chief minister of the state for 14 long years without any blemish. The only doctor was awarded the Bharat Ratna in the history of our country. And the only doctor who gave everything, whatever he had, for the general public
And even his large home, which he had in Calcutta proper, he donated to the government to be a future hospital. So we are celebrating not only his birthday, we are celebrating what a doctor can do in his life. Today we are passing through very difficult periods. Doctors are blamed for nothing at all. Doctors are sued for not realizing they are not gods, they do whatever best they can. And many times they think doctors make money without realizing that doctors make money out of the sweat. And the pain which they undergo, a doctor undergoes every day, as Shukla was telling, or Jayapal was telling, or Dr. Sadashiv was telling. The pain they undergo every day, we feel very happy when a patient gets well. We are ecstatic. We are jubilant. We are happy. But at the same time, the next day when a patient dies, not on your mistake, but when a patient dies, the pain which you undergo is something which cannot be described. So it is for us to make the people understand that doctor's profession is a God-given gift to each one of us. A God-given gift to each one of us to make our patients happy and make our patients to be healthier in their society. Today, we are felicitating 4 great individuals who had left their steps. In every step they have taken for the last 50 years of their life or more. They have shown their integrity. They have shown their tenacity of purpose. They have shown that money does not matter. What matters is the health of their patients. And Shukla rightly said that teachers, it is the teachers which have made her much more happier than the profession itself. She would have, in her long career of 40 years, many times she would have delivered more than about 1,000 deliveries and the pain which she has undergone. But at the same time, the happiness which has undergone, no doctor can feel. No other profession can feel. And that is the doctor's profession. That is what we are celebrating. And it is up to us to give back to the society what society has given back. That is the whole idea of celebrating this doctor's day. I thank each one of our, Dr. Shukla, Dr. Jayapal, and Dr. Sadashiv and Dr. Balkrishna. Each one of them I have known almost for 40 or more than 40 to 45 years. Dr. Balkrishna was my colleague in Delhi 50 years ago, and we practiced together. Jayapal and Dr. Sadashiv were practicing in the city of Bangalore and given back to the society whatever we could. And Dr. Shukla has shown what a teacher and an obstetrician can do in their life. And once again, on behalf of the university, we are extremely thankful to you all the 4 of you, and we look forward to your continued support in the healthcare of this great country. May God bless you all.
Good morning. Dr. Shukla, Dr. Balkrishna Bhatt, Dr. Jayapal Shetty, Dr. Sadashiv Onaya, my close friend Dr. Shantaram Shetty, Dr. M.S. Murtaya, Dr. Satish Vandari, Dr. Harsha Halali, guests. Today is a very important day in the history of this campus. I think many people forgot to tell. This is the 25th year of this medical college. This medical college was started in 1999. Today we are going through the 25th year. So the Doctor's Day celebration on the 25th year obviously is a milestone event, and I'm thankful to the university for celebrating this day with large number of family doctors and Dr. Shukla, who is a eminent doctor in the eminent field of gynecology. For me, medical, as Shantaram said, is not a process of making money. I believe that if any one of you are interested in serving the community around you, this is a great profession to be with. I can tell you in this hospital, we almost lose 8 to 9 crores. We are also running 22, 23 satellite hospitals. We treat more than 1,000 patients in rural area, almost free of cost. These are the good things which makes some of us very happy that we are a small part of a large educational group. Dr. Jaipal Shetty made some mention about the Mulki hospital where he had some experience. He also mentioned about a doctor. I don't know whether he is referring to the same person. I have two very close relatives who are family doctors. Dr. Raman Shetty, late Dr. Raman Shetty was practicing in Mulki for a long time. He was an exemplary doctor. He was a patient-friendly doctor. I still remember the day, late at 2 o'clock in the night, going in a boat to see a patient, which is a absolutely unbelievable thing today. Maybe at 2 o'clock in the night, in these days, going with a doctor may be a little risky proposition. I personally feel in this hospital, after it was started, we have almost 2,000 patients, inpatients and outpatients. And I'm very proud that we have recently been given the opportunity to admit 250 students. Dr. Shukla has that privilege for the last so many years. Madam, I had the privilege of speaking at Davangere Medical College during during Shivshan Karapa's days. He's still there, he is still an active politician. I believe that something has to be in your mind. Your parents must tell you when you should become a doctor. And I believe that unless you have something, you have a feeling that you would like to do something for the poor people. You go through the ward, I think we have almost 700, 800 patients here. And most of them are very poor people, looking at you as God, expecting you to serve them, expecting you to do something good for them. I still remember the COVID days. Large number of patients who were my relatives had died without our being able to do any help. In your department, madam, if a child dies today, maybe they will break some glass in spite of fully knowing it was beyond you, beyond the service of the doctor. But a mother losing a child, unfortunately, becomes more important than the service the doctor has provided for the patient. So things have changed. Many things are happening now. Many people want to become doctors because they believe that, like Shantaram Shetty, they will become very successful doctors. You can become a successful doctor. Jaipal Shetty also mentioned large number of patients you see. Obviously, large number of patients by itself doesn't mean that you will earn a lot of money. Money is a must. I have no objection about it. But more than that, serving, there is nothing much more important than the service you provide for the doctor. We have a large campus here. We are running about 40 educational institutions. It could be in Bangalore, it could be in Bangalore, it could be at Nitte. Sometimes I feel it's all God's wish. I'm a very ordinary person. And through me, God has helped me. Maybe through the blessings of my parents, God has helped me to develop a fairly large group of education institutions. Maybe there is a polytechnic boy. A lot of people are now talking about joining a medical college. Now I look around, 90% of the people who come to my office seeking for a seat, not for medicine, it's for the engineering college in the computer science. I see every day some 200, 300 people. I can't do anything because of interest merit. So I think you must tell your children, choose a professional career which is best suited for your child. Don't go after money. I think under NRI, paying about 25 lakhs, 26 lakhs, you can become a doctor. But to me, I'm just a BSc. Any is the God's desire what ultimately you will become. And I tell young doctors who are here, you will succeed. But first you make the sacrifice. Once you make the sacrifice, my heart tells me, most of you will succeed. God will be with you, and I am a great believer in God. And I sincerely wish your prayer to the God should be sincere, and you should also try to believe there is no profession other than the medical profession which will give you an opportunity to serve poor people. Gentlemen, these 4 people who have been honored today, to me are very special people because on the 25th celebration of this institution, we are honoring them. This will remain ever in the mind of this institution. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for goodness, said Deralakatte. Good afternoon to everyone. I, Dr. Sumalaka, feel very privileged to be able to present here on this auspicious occasion and be asked to deliver a vote of thanks on behalf of all those who made this day special for all of us doctors. As we all know that saying thank you is a respectful way to show appreciation towards a person, but these words would be less for our Honorable Chancellor, Sri N. Hegde, who is especially present here to share this time with us. Thank you, sir. A special thanks goes to our guests, Dr. Shukla S. Shetty, Dr. M. Balakrishna Bhatt, Dr. M. Jaipal Shetty and Dr. M. Sadashiva Polnaya, who have accepted our invitation and are here with us along with their family. Thank you for being with us and sharing your life experience with us. I would like to thank our Pro-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Shantaram Shetty and Mr. Vishal Hegde in absentia, who have always supported us and are here with us. Thank you, sir, for sharing your words of advice with us. We express our gratitude for the presence of our Vice Chancellor, Dr. M.S. Muditaya, on this occasion of Doctor's Day. Thank you, sir.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Uttara, Banga, Indra, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchchala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mage, Gahe Tava Jaya.